Hi, and happy Eclipse Day. English 2332. Looks like we are in week 12. I just finished grading your R3 outlines and posting the assignment sheet for the R3 final draft. Now, the first thing you want to do is go back and look at the outline. I made lots of comments and posted a few video comments. So listen to those, look at those, and if you have any questions at all, let me know. The most common comment that I made was that many students were trying to cover too much material. Now, the first thing I wanted to point out to you is this. A lot of people did really well. There were more A's this time than anything, lots of 90s and 95s and hundreds. So a lot of people understood the assignment, formatted it perfectly, had good source evaluation, and got a good grade on it. That's great. But that doesn't guarantee you a good grade on the final draft. All that means is that you formatted your outline correctly and your source evaluated your sources correctly. The next step, the next assignment, is to take that information and make whatever changes to it you need to. Most of you need to narrow it way, way down, and then write a good paper that fully explains the point you're trying to make, which support, of course, the main point, the thesis, which clearly answers the research question. Some of you will need to do a little bit more research. Some of you need to do a lot more research. I'm seeing some really unusual sources, Schmoop and Forbes and Wikipedia and stuff, which I don't think normally pop up on Google Scholar. So I want to encourage you once again to use Google Scholar or RefSeek or Microsoft Academic, any search engine which is geared specifically for doing academic research. You want to find the best sources available. It has to have an author, needs to be timely within the last 5 years, uh, needs to have some depth to it, more than just 2 or 3 pages, and of course it needs to cite other sources. That's how we know it's good scholarly research. But anyway, I encourage you, don't switch topics and don't wait. There's a real temptation to say, well, I'll work on it next weekend or I'll get it done before it's due. Go ahead and start now. This is one of those projects which is much more effective if you'll do it bits and pieces, do it a little bit at a time, come back to it, and continue to revise. By now, after having done all that research, you're kind of a mini expert on both your field and AI. What you need to do is figure out how to explain one specific aspect of AI in your field to your reader. And remember, your reader isn't an expert. We haven't done all the research that you've done, so we don't have the overview, the bigger picture that you have, which means you'll need to explain it in more detail using more examples. And don't hesitate to uh, simplify, to break it down, to explain things in more than one way. AI is a complicated tool, and no one really knows how we're going to use it in the future, but bet some of your sources have some pretty good guesses. But remember that they are just guesses. And anytime you have authorities, published authors who contradict each other, that's not unusual because, again, they're trying to use their crystal ball and see into the future. How is AI going to be used best in the future in higher education or business or healthcare? But focus in. For most students, any one of their topic sentences would have made a good thesis, a good main idea. Then you take that idea and break it down into even further subcategories, then explain, develop. Each body paragraph needs a short direct quote, properly cited, of course, and then explained, exemplified. Um, yeah, just build on that. It's not hard, and I'll be posting more stuff during the week. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.